Okay. Alright. I am back because I literally have nothing better to do. Like today's really weird. Normally I have like a bunch of assignments that's doing stuff and today I just don't. So, I'm just streaming because that's like I said, I literally have nothing better to do. Um, let's make sure everything's online. One moment. Let me throw on some music. Alright. That's better. Let me just finish getting everything up and running. There we go. Alright. This one is up. Alright, let me bring up chat. Like literally, if I had something better to do, I would be doing it. But because I don't, I'm here. I don't know. I want to work on this, and I want to have fun, and when I have nothing better to be doing, I may as well stream, you know? That's how it is right now. Normally I have assignments to do and stuff. Normally I'm working right now. So, like, I don't know what else to do with my life when I'm not working. That's literally what's going on right now, is I'm so used to working right now that I don't know what to do when I don't have work to do. That aside, I am gonna continue making this. I think I'm gonna expand this room out a little bit more. So this is active. That's boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so that's how that is. Let me swap that out real quick. Also, I got my problems with the server fixed, so hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully we'll be good to go from here on. I have my jetpack back. I have everything set up. I have this working. Oh, nope, it's not working again. Never mind. I think it just doesn't work when whenever I go offline, because I think like the system probably forgets who I am or something. I don't know. Let me go /home factory. But anyway, so back here is this guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wireless terminal. Okay, so Applied Energistics wireless terminal. So let's figure this out first, because Short is ironically offline again. Okay. After you in the okay. Alright. So basically I can't access the terminal I need to. to be able to do literally anything. So, /back. I'll just have to use the main port until Shorts is online, and he can fix it again. But until then, I'm left on my own, which isn't a bad thing because it gives me time to work on this, because this is my project, you know. Short's gonna be using it, but this is more my area, you know, like the arcane and such. He's better with the general machinery and such, while I just do better with this stuff. So that being said, I'm gonna finish this myself. Alright, this is looking better. And I'm not really liking this playlist so much, so I'm gonna swap it out. The question is for what? Let's go back to YouTube. Kingdom Hearts 3, no, 2 OST. Let's see. Oh, I know where to look. Everglow. Everglow has all the music for every Kingdom Hearts game up. So if you need good music, just look for him. Let me see where. Wait, does he not have the music up anymore? Question mark. Does he not have the music up anymore? That's gonna be really disappointing if he doesn't have the music up anymore. Oh no, it doesn't look like he doesn't have. Looks like he doesn't have the music up anymore. That's actually really disappointing. He used to have literally all the music up. Kingdom Hearts 2 music Everglow. Oh no, he does have it? Question. I don't understand. It looks like he does have it, but I don't know. What's this one? That's not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, let's throw on Lazy Afternoons right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But anyway, let me check out on some notifications. This is gonna be a very, very like a very, very chill stream, because I'm just doing it because I want to right now. I mean, that's why I normally do it, but like now more than ever, it's just like I don't really have anything better to do. I'm entertaining myself, so. Okay. Let me see a thing. Okay, so until you get up to this level, you can't really see the wood. That's kind of the way I want it. I don't really want people seeing the wood of these blocks until they come all the way into the cave, you know?
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah?
Did you get a blood on the dog?
So I'm not gonna extend out the I'm not gonna extend out the wood anymore. I'm trying to think. Do I want more passages than this? That's the other thing, is it's like I have the library and I have this. Do I literally just want it to be like this tiny cave? Or do I want it to become like an expanse, you know? So to answer that question, I should probably look at Thaumcraft. Well, here's my problem. Okay, here's the problem. I don't know about what most of this stuff does. I need white tallow candles. Magic tallow on string. Okay, 1 second. One moment. I need magic tallow, which, how do you make that? It's rotten flesh into an ignis pot. Okay, so I need an ignis pot. How do I make an ignis pot? I have to, oh, I don't want to burn down the wood. This is a rather unfortunate circumstance. Here's what I'm gonna have to do, okay? I'm gonna have to, I'm trying to think on how I want to do this. One. Okay, so here, skip, one, skip, 1. So I need to take this one more back. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay, so that's 3 times 4. That's 12 blocks, right? Yeah, that's 12 blocks wide. And now this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So this is gonna be. Wait, no, yeah, that's 12. This is 9, right? Let me just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that's 9. Okay, then let's mine this out. And then I can patch this up in a sec. I just need to grab the stone to do it here. There we go. Alright, now that that's done, let's boom, 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 and boom, 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 boom. Okay, I don't have enough stone. Let's go grab some more. Alright, patch this up right here, and this right here. Then let's go inactivate that. Then boom, and here we go. Just gotta do this too while we're at it. There. I really should be using the rock cutter. That was how I was saving so much stone. Granted, it doesn't take a lot of energy to make stone. It's more just like I don't want to have to go through the hassle at the moment, but that's fine. Why did I patch all this up? I was gonna put planks in. That one was literally on me. Also, this keeps flipping back and forth. I'm not sure what's charging it. Something's charging it. I don't know what, but that's fine. I don't really need to know what's charging it. I just need to know when it needs to be charged. Great wood planks. Okay, so theoretically, 1, 1, 1, right? 1, 1. Okay. I think this one is the center, so it's. Oh, that's interesting. I was expecting it to do the whole 9 thing like it was doing with the trees. It did not. Anyway, let's basalt. Boom, 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 boom. All right, now let's mine down one more. And netherrack. Then let's place the netherrack down there, and let's. Where is my flint and steel? Is it in here? It is. Let's grab this light. Then let's take the crucible. Let's take the crucible, and let's basalt. Crucible. Rock cutter. There we go. Now that's there. Now let's figure out what I'm going to be doing with this basalt. Okay. Boom. Okay. It's not chiseling. That's fine. I don't want that. I don't really want that either. Not that. I could do something like that. Let me see how that looks. All right. So let's mine this out for a sec. Okay. Basalt. Boom, 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 boom. That looks good, but let's see if I can't make it better. Flint and steel. Let's swap that out for the chisel and let's see it. Let me see it before I really. Boom. So like I'm just gonna place it on top for now. If it's okay, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap out for this one for now. Again, like this is just. I'm playing with ideas right now. I'm not really committing to anything at the moment unless I really like it. You know. That's how I am at this current time. I don't really like it as much now that I'm seeing it. Let's see. What else can I do? Well, let's chisel that one like that, so then we can stack. All right. Not really into that. Not really into that either. That doesn't match enough. Already tried that. I'm half tempted to try this. I don't know if I would like it. I guess it's time to find out. Again, just gotta toy with an idea until you... This one might be the one. I've liked this pattern before, and I think I'm partial to it. I think I am partial to this pattern. Yeah, but I do have to change one thing. So let me toy with this idea now. Let's place this here. Well, actually, I'm gonna toy with a couple. Okay. First idea I'm gonna toy with is having the 2 in front. Then let's place the netherrack. Light it. Then there. Let me expand on this idea a little bit more. Okay, so I have this. Let's expand it out to there. Rock cutter. It's not bad. It's not great though. It looks tacky, but you know what I might be able to do with this? Enact it. No, I'm gonna use my rock cutter anyway. Boom. All right. Here we go. So, boom, 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 boom. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I like that a little bit better. Now let's expand on it even further. Okay, can I make stairs? I can't. Can you make basalt stairs? Period. No, but you can make basalt fences, which is interesting. Okay, well, first things first. Let me chisel this guy back to regular basalt so I can see this. Yeah, no, basalt is only good for fences. I might be able to use that still. All right, so let's turn this guy into a fence. 6 fences actually, but that's fine. That's not what I'm worried about. Let's go boom, 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 boom. I like it a little bit more. I feel like there's still a bit more expanding I should be doing, but this is better. Let me take out this fence right here, and let me place some standard basalt. No, I don't like that. Can't make slabs. What else could I do? Well, let's place some of the chiseled basalt before I do anything else. I really wish I could make stairs. I really wish I could make stairs, because if I could make stairs, I would be able to do a lot more. Let me see. Stairs. What other kinds of stairs might I be able to use? Arcane stone stairs. That's interesting. How do I make arcane stone? Chiseled stone and V's crystal. I wonder if it's just chiseled stone or if I can use any stone. So let's... Right, because I moved it, they aren't in there anymore. That's fine. Come on, give me Terra. I'm gonna use earth crystals just because I have a surplus of them. Can it be any stone? It can. Okay. So that's... Now I can do this. Okay. Now let's see where this takes me, okay? Alright, so let's take out these guys. And let's add stair here, stair here, stair here, stair here. Boom. 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 Make it like a bit of an altar, maybe? Maybe. Let me make some more arcane stone real quick. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Boom. 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 Of course I need one more. Then boom to this. Alright, that's an idea. Let's toy with this a little bit more though before I choose yay or nay. Let's make a slab. 6 slabs to be exact. And let's place down slabs right here. A little bit better. Let's take that a little bit further and let's put slabs. Let's take out this stair right here. Let's put slab here and here. Okay. Let's take out stair there. Let's take out stair there. And let's place a couple more slabs. So let's... Boom. I'm making all these materials without actually knowing if I'm gonna use them, you know? So here what I'm finding out is less is more, so let's just take those out. How does that look? Okay, so let's minimize it even further. Let's take this. Boom, 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 boom. I like this idea a little bit more. I'm gonna be honest, I do like this a little bit more because it kind of is starting to look like, you know, it's starting to look like, no, I actually like this a lot more. Is that it though? Is that all I'm gonna do? I actually think so. I think I might leave it like that. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it like that for now, and then I'll see if I like it later. That's what I'm gonna do, because I can always change it. Like, that's one of the great things about Minecraft is it's like when your tastes change, you can change that whatever it is you want. So /back. Let's go grab some water. So that water. I don't know where my last water bucket went. It probably disappeared into the ether. Actually, before I do anything else, let's drop some of this cobblestone, the nebulous heart, the egg, the ender pearls. Alright, there we go, slash back. Alright, here we go. Place that in there. I know we have a nice stew going, you know? You know? You know. Alright, so now that we have this installed, we can probably, like, can we research that? No, we're not close enough. Okay, so let's take, I didn't want to break that one. It's fine. I can just replace it, and then let's, where do I want this? I could put it there. I don't really like it there, though. Where could I put it that it would look good? I kind of like it there. I think I might leave it there. Alright, so then let's place the feathers and the paper, and then let's take this guy, and then let's place him right next to, no, not like that. Let's bring him out a little bit to, like, yeah, let's use him as, like, a kitchen prep table. I like that. I like that. Oh no, I broke that. Let's just put that back. Right, I needed tallow. Okay, so let me grab some Ignis crystals. No, I just need, like, that many. Alright, let's throw some of that in there. Slash back. Let's grab some rotten flesh. Oh, he has a shit ton, which is good for me, because I am gonna make a lot of tallow. Boom. Okay, do I have string in here? That's the next thing I need. I actually do have string. Okay, that's good. Tallow. String. I made 6 candles. Alright, so the candles I'm gonna use in the library. The reason being is, as much as I like these, I want this to have more of an arcane feel, you know? And a way I can do that is by, how am I gonna do this? Let me make some silverwood slabs, or maybe I don't want silverwood. Maybe I want regular wood. Yeah, I think I should go for oak slash back. So let me grab some planks, and I have the perfect amount. That's nice. Slash back. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna oak wood. There and there. That covers up the books so that it doesn't look like, wait. Oh, because that's the block, not that one. Okay. I understand. I understand what's going on here. Now, how am I gonna fix this is the question. Can you not... Okay, so you can't stack 2 different types of slabs on top of one another. That's fine. I might just raise the current slabs. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. You can't see the books anymore, but that's fine because you don't need to. Now we have those in here. And let's just place here and here. Nope, not there. There. There we go. I like that. I think this looks good. Okay, so let's come back out. I'm gonna leave these lanterns here for now. Although, do I want to start do I want to remake this place out of arcane stone, or do I want to keep going with regular stone? That's a question of the ages. Alright, let me check Discord and make sure that Trort hasn't working on the Magic Cave ATM. Alright. Probably for another hour or so. At least. Alright, he might be joining us for a little later in the stream. I'm chatting with him right now to see. Roxas is one of my favorite characters. Okay, if you've ever played Kingdom Hearts, Roxas is Alright, anyway, as I was saying, Roxas is actually one of my favorite characters, and like, not just in Kingdom Hearts, but like of all time. And the reason being is really, it's his tragedy, you know? This has nothing to do with Minecraft, okay? Like I'm gonna swap to the face cam for a little bit. So here's a little insight into me as a person, you know? Here's a little insight into Morgan and who he is, who I am. My first video game was actually Kingdom Hearts, yeah? Kingdom Hearts has been in my life literally for most of it. The 14 years it took for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out, I literally spent that whole 14 years waiting for it to come out, because my first video game was Kingdom Hearts 2, because I was born in the year 2000, okay, so here's the thing, like, I'm not gonna give too much detail on my birth and such, but, you know, that makes me 19, that means 2005, when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, I was 5, and I actually received both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 with a PlayStation. But I played Kingdom Hearts 2 first, and at the time it was literally just because I liked the cover art more. It was brighter, it was silver, because I had the original like silver foil like cover, and it was flashier, and you know, to a kid that appeals more. So I played Kingdom Hearts 2 first, and I didn't quite grasp the game at the time, but like, I got really into it. I really enjoyed it, to the point that my parents actually took it from me because I was getting too into it. You know, like as a kid, if you don't have the right temperament when it comes to video games, you can get lost in them, and it can actually be really detrimental to your like mental health. So yeah, that's kind of what started happening to me. So I actually didn't play it for 2 years because I physically just didn't have access to it. I wasn't allowed to, you know. And on my 8th birthday, I asked for Kingdom Hearts back because those whole 2 years, I really missed this game. And when I got it back, you know, I did have a better control over like how much I played, my temperament when it came to video games and stuff like that. So like I got to keep playing it. And I grew up playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, I had played Kingdom Hearts 1 as well. And I played all the games that came out when they came out, with exception to Birth by Sleep because I couldn't get a PSP. But anyway, everything that pertains to is Kingdom Hearts 2. And when I was 16, I decided to play through Kingdom Hearts 2 again because when I was 16, that was 11 years since Kingdom Hearts came out. That's 11 to 12 years after Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, okay? And while it had been out for a long time, I had never truly experienced the game. or really any of the Kingdom Hearts games that came before Recoded. And the reason being is because I was just too young to really experience them and understand their full value, you know? So now that I was old enough to really understand and experience these games, I found Roxas to be one of the most relatable characters, because he wasn't one of those... He wasn't a Sora. Sora is very not relatable, okay? Like he's kind of the happy bumbling idiot. And everybody in the series knows this. Like it's not even like it's just a running joke. It's kind of like really obvious that he just kind of he doesn't really think things through, and he is happy because he is ignorant, you know. And like eventually, and you see as he gains understanding throughout the series, he gets more and more depressed and stressed and angry, you know. And that's actually another really interesting something that I saw, and I really related to. That's when like in Kingdom Hearts 3 I started actually relating to Sora, because while he was still that kind of happy bumbling idiot, he had an understanding of the world, and he kind of started to hate, like he started to feel negative emotions, you know. I wouldn't say he started to hate the world. That's why I started saying that. I corrected myself, because that's not really what happened. But when Roxas came out, he wasn't like Sora. He wasn't that happy, you know. He had friends, and he had joy in his life, but he wasn't happy unconditionally, you know. He wasn't happy regardless of what was happening, okay? And you know, at the end of it, when he finally accepts his fate, you know, he sees Sora, and he says something along the lines of, "So this is the end of my summer vacation," you know. That's like literally, I bonded so much to Roxas during that playthrough, because the Twilight Town area is normally supposed to take 2 hours, you know, about 2 hours. If you play through it properly, if you know, just do an average playthrough. Well, that playthrough, I was doing two things. First off, it was my critical run, because, you know, I'd grown up playing the game. I figured I might as well run it on critical, because why wouldn't I want the challenge? This is a game that I literally have down to instinct. And second off, it was my final mix playthrough. Growing up, America didn't have access to the final mix, so I spent a lot of time in each world. I actually spent about 4 to 5 hours in Twilight Town, when it's, like I said, the average time spent in Twilight Town is actually about 2 hours, you know. If you're speedrunning it, or if you're really going fast, because you know the world, you're tired of it, you can get it done in about 30 minutes, you know. It's not a long world. So to spend 4 or 5 hours in it, you have to be doing like really basically everything. And I did, because I wanted to experience this game fully. This game that I had grown up with and probably didn't understand, and I found out it was true. I didn't understand it. Also, the music's going out. That's fun. But anyway, let's. I'm just gonna throw on Dearly Beloved till I can actually. Oh jeez, that's an ad. Anyway, what I was saying, was, with that time bonding with Roxas, I also kind of bonded with the music, because it reflected who he was. You know, he was kind of lazy. He had that aspect of Sora where he was kind of lazy, kind of carefree, but he still had like a full range of emotions that Sora didn't. That was what made him so refreshing as a character, and also what made it so tragic when he, well, in the beginning you think he died, you know. In reality, you realize that he can come back, and then like they do run that arc in Kingdom Hearts 3, but you think that's the last time you're gonna see Roxas. And so when you really bond with a character, and then all of a sudden he's taken from you, I actually, like, that was one of the first times I ever really like teared up at a video game. But it wasn't just because of that, it was also because of Kingdom Hearts 3 58/2. Now this was a game I played about a year before I did this, and you know, understanding Roxas's backstory, and Roxas is really just he's a much better built character than most of the other characters in the series. And this basically, that I just literally went on this whole like 12-minute tangent talking about Roxas because of that music, you know, like that's how reminiscent I am of the Kingdom Hearts series, and his character is literally like, I just spent 12 minutes talking about him and I just realized I didn't have a point. I literally just wanted to show my appreciation for Roxas. That was literally this whole thing. Because I was just trying to wrap it up and I'm like, what was my point? If I had a point, I don't remember what it was. Put it that way. It's just, I really appreciate his character much more than the rest of the characters. Except maybe like, no, I don't really appreciate Aqua that as much. Like, I like her as a character, but I don't relate to Aqua. And Terra, he was too edgy. Ventus was an interesting character. He was a bit like Roxas, but they didn't develop him quite as well. Then Riku was a good character. He just, again, because they were developing him in the first game, his development cycle, it could have been very good. And I do like his development cycle, just not as much as I could, you know. Kingdom Hearts 2. OST. Let's just look up the OST, see if I can find a playlist, okay? See full playlist. Sinister Sundown, The Escapade, Dive into the Heart, Fragments of Sorrow, Tension Rising, Kairi, Missing You, 13th Struggle, Roxas, Sora, The Afternoon Streets, Twinkle in the Sky, Reviving Hollow Bastion, Scherzo di Notte, Laughter and the Merriment, Desire for All That Is Lost. What is this one? Yeah, no, not that one. Not a fan. Not a fan. Waltz of the Diamond? Nope, that's the Beast music. I used to know all this by name, and I don't know it anymore. Apprehension, Vim and Vigor, Cloud Chasers. What Lies Beneath, Villains of a Sword, Rowdy Rumble. Oof, definitely not going for those. One Winged Angel, Sacred Moon. A bit too ominous. Let's go for Deep Drive. Nope, that's the battle theme. Darkness of the Unknown. Oof, okay. That's an Ecosia ad. Okay. Ecosia, the plant trees. Okay, you know what? You know what I'm kind of deciding? I don't really think I'm feeling Kingdom Hearts music right now. Let's go for the Scarlet Forest Deltarune Extended. Alright. There we go. This is more what I'm feeling right now. There we go. Better. Okay, let's kill this. Oh, wait. PC game. Here we go. That's better. I forgot I wasn't on the, game. Anyway, Deltarune is another game that I really, really appreciate. As I've grown older, I've really started emotionally connecting to the video games I play, which I feel like is just something you do as you get older. But, like, I kind of really attach to the video games I play, and I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I do. So I just gotta text my girlfriend since, again, I'm not really doing anything tonight besides doing this, obviously. Wow, it's literally 44 minutes into the stream, and I spent probably a quarter of that time talking about Roxas, and I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. I'm really not. I've become much more of an emotional person as I started realizing men are allowed to be emotional, you know? Okay, so more story time about me. In high school, I was a choir kid, you know? I'm not anymore. I mean, I'm a junior in college now. But when I was in high school, I was in choir. Because literally, I was dared to join, you know? What happened was my friends got together and they're like, you know what? We're all in choir. You should try out for choir. And I said, I don't really want to. I was like, I don't really feel comfortable singing. I play the violin. You know, I was an orchestra person. I'd been in orchestra for 14 years at that point, I think. No, it was 13 at that point. Because I started in kindergarten, you know? I was like, I'm in orchestra. I don't sing. And they said, if you try out and you don't make it, then that's that. But they said, we bet if you try out and you make it, well, no, what they bet was that I would try out and I would make it. And they said, if you make it, you have to stay in. So I was like, okay, if you're making it a bet, if you're making it a challenge, I'm gonna do it. And of course, I like to think I'm an honorable enough person. So let me tilt this guy up a little bit just so you can see me. But anyway, so I gave it my all during the audition, because I wanted it to be an accurate representation, not just me flubbing it to not be in choir, and I made it. I made it into the top choir. But something that happened, 1 second. Something that happened, something that happened was we had an exercise. What we would do is we would sit across from somebody random, okay? We were randomly assigned partners, you know, and the reason it wasn't actually just so that friends grouped together, this time, like, they had nothing against that, but, it was actually specifically so that group, okay, a good way to explain it was, like, they had nothing against working with your friends, you know. They actually said it's better if you work with your friends because you have better synergy, you know. But they said for this exercise, you need to specifically work with somebody you don't really know. So they, the teachers knew us very well. They knew who we hung out with at lunch because we would talk to the teachers when we were at lunch and stuff. So, my choir teacher, she divided us up, and this person that we didn't really know, we would have to put our hands against theirs, okay? Which is already like a very personal thing. Touching people's hands is like a very personal thing in today's society. But something even more personal is looking into somebody's eyes for a long period of time, you know? And we had to do both. And we did this for 5 minutes, okay? And then we had a question that we were thinking about for those 5 minutes as well while we were looking into each other's eyes. And touching their hands and stuff, you know, like all very, very intimate personal contact, uncomfortably intimate. And that was the purpose, okay? Because what they said was, once you're done with the 5 minutes, you're going to answer that question. You're going to tell this person what it was. And it was also a very, very personal question. And they said, you know, you don't have to participate if you don't want to. But they're like, if you get to know these people on this kind of a personal level, you're going to work better with them, you know? And they were right. We worked so much better as a choir afterward. But it was questions like, what is the thing you regret most in life? And they said, you can't lie. If you lie, the exercise isn't going to work, you know? Or like another question was, what is something you think is best about yourself? Which, for most people, isn't that hard of a question, you know? Like, everybody knows something that they think they are the best at in their life. but my group, because like we would rotate between 5 people. Okay, so we weren't just doing this with one person. We had 5 people in each group, and then we would or no, 6 people because it had to be pairs. Duh. Anyway, either way, it was, we were in pairs. We were in even numbered groups is just how I'm gonna say it, because I'm not sure if it was 6 or not. But my group and several of the other groups too, we actually couldn't have an answer. And afterward, like literally, like my now girlfriend, at the time we were barely choir partners. But she's actually my girlfriend now. But which is actually something I didn't even think about till like right now. But anyway, she noticed how much each of us were hurting in that, and it was kind of then when I realized that like I had emotional walls up for so long, you know. I'd blocked people out of my life for so long. I'd kept my emotions inside because that a man didn't let out his emotions. A man didn't think about these things. He was supposed to be a wall to guard those he loves against everything else in the world, you know? And men typically assume to do that we have to block our own emotions as well. This leads to so much frustration and anger in the world. And really, like, it's unfortunate. We don't have to block our emotions. We have to learn how to use them to do better, you know? That's the common mistake. That's where we all run wrong, you know? We don't, the emotions aren't the problem. It's our usage of those emotions, you know? And we shouldn't not trust ourselves with our emotions. We should simply learn, accept them, move on, and make sure that when we are feeling emotions that might make us destructive, that we talk to people. We tell them about those emotions. We don't hide them. We don't block them off. We tell people about them. And that's just something I didn't understand. I couldn't comprehend it at the time. But now, basically where I was going with that was like, since I've learned that, since I've basically spent time learning that and understanding it, like now I get a lot more emotionally connected to things. Another really interesting thing that I discovered was I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, okay, but after bottling up your emotions for so long, you forget how to understand emotion, and you forget how to let it out at all. I didn't really understand any of this until after I broke up with my first girlfriend, okay? And I broke up with her because she was having a really hard mental health. She was having a lot of mental health problems, and that's not why, but like it got to a point where like she was leaning really hard on this other guy, and there's a lot wrong, okay? I don't really want to go into too many specifics because I can't really explain it effectively myself, because I'm not her. B, you guys aren't me, so you won't understand the situation. Because there was like 7 to 10 main factors that all split off into smaller factors. It was a mess, is basically what I'm trying to say. But one of the things was she was having a lot of mental health problems, I remember. And I remember telling her like that exact thing, but I didn't understand it for myself until I broke up with her. And I told her like, you don't have to hide your emotions from me. You need to accept them and then tell me them so I can help support you, you know. And she wasn't willing to do that. That was more the reason that like the mental health thing came into a problem, was she just wasn't willing to confide in me about her emotions, which is really hard in a relationship. Like, if you can't do that, then what can you do, you know? Which was how that sprouted out. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to go into too much detail, so I'm going to stop there. But when I broke up with her, I felt pain, you know? And that's something I hadn't felt in a long time, you know? Like, true true pain. Like the kind that you can't breathe, you know? The kind that, like, because I was going to therapy at the time too, like she wasn't the only one struggling with her mental health, so was I, and that was another thing, but, I started going to mental health therapy, you know? And my therapist kept saying, like, why are you keeping these things to yourself? And until I broke up with her and I felt that pain, I was like, why haven't I been feeling this whole time? Because I had hidden my emotions from others for so long and done so effectively that I actually forgot how to feel, you know? So when I felt, it was so weird. It felt so wrong, you know? It felt like I was doing something wrong and, like, I needed to fix it. So I contacted one of my close friends at the time and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And for the first time in, how long had it been at that point? I think it had been like 7 or 8 years. For the first time in that long, I actually cried. You know, oh fuck. I just put my nano saber in the, I'm gonna go buy another one. 1 second, warp shop. And the thing is, it's like, it seems unnatural, you know? It seems unnatural to think about the person I was, you know? I was at the time, I guess you could say, a man of men, you know? And what I mean by that is, like, I don't know why I got nauseated, but that's fine. I was a fighter in my school's martial arts class. You know, I was one of the instructors because I was one of the better ones. I was higher in the ranks. And I was literally like a protector of the people, you know? Like if they had a problem that if they felt like they needed somebody physical to be there, like when the girls would have like this creepy guy who was hitting on them constantly and wouldn't leave them alone. And if they got asked out by a guy they didn't really want to go with, and they wanted to do a group date, what is going on? Why am I getting nauseated? That's so weird. Why is that happening? Anyway, you know, they would go on the group date with me, you know, they would say, okay, let's make this a group date. Why am I getting nauseated? What the hell? Anyway, they would invite me along, you know, I would have to find a date and stuff to go with them, but then I would go with them, and I would literally be like the intimidation, like, to get this guy, because they're like, they would be talking about how I'm so close to them, you know, like, you know, basic stuff, trying to shape me out to be the big guy in their life, you know. That's the kind of guy I was, and I didn't really like expect anything back from it either, which was, again, like another plus for them, because like the only thing I really wanted out of it was like I would only do that for my friends, you know. I wouldn't do that for just any girl. If they were my friend, I would do that for them. And when you see a guy like that, you don't really think about them ever crying, you know. And honestly, when I look back and think of myself like that, I don't think of it as a good thing anymore. Like I think the actions themselves were good, but I think the way I was doing it was so wrong, you know. 1 second, nano. I'm trying to actually play the game as well as talk. And so like it's just for me to look back and be like, wait, that's who I was then. I was really just kind of, I didn't feel anything. I just kind of was mostly muscle, you know. That's probably the best way to put it. I was mostly muscle. I didn't really have any actual emotion. So like looking back on it now, knowing what I know, that was kind of not a good thing. And I forget where I was going with that, but where was I going with that? I think, oh right, I was talking about how I'm emotionally connecting to video games now, because I've actually kind of relearned how to feel, you know. So but like what came with that was a much higher emotional capacity than I think I had before, you know, because before, you know, like when I was a kid, I had an emotional capacity. Obviously, all kids do, but mine was much higher was much lower than mine is now. Probably most likely because of the fact that, you know, as a kid, you don't really have much to feel about, I guess is a good way to put it. You have school, you have the people at your school, you make friends, you make enemies when, you know, somebody steals your girlfriend in second grade, you know. That's really the most detailed it gets. You don't really feel much of significance because there's nothing much of significance to feel at that point. But the difference was not learning how to cope with the emotions slowly ramping up when you start having things to feel about. Which is how most men are nowadays. Or most males, I should say, are nowadays. They don't learn this stuff because they're taught not to feel at all. And so when they do start feeling, their emotional capacity is way too high. Not too high. More just not focused enough, you know? They can't focus it into their work. It makes it hard to concentrate. It makes it hard to cope. And so, like, I feel like video games, I've started emotionally attaching myself to them because it gives me something to focus on, you know. I can emotionally attach to a video game, get my major stuff focused, and, like, basically get some of that emotional energy out, so that when it comes to people, I'm not hurting them with my, like, unbridled emotional capacity. Again, that sounds like I'm bragging almost, and I don't like that, but that's not how that is. Because it's if you can't focus it, if you haven't learned how to focus your emotions, you can hurt a lot of people very easily. But that's not a reason to run from them. That's a reason to learn how to use them. Because if you can focus them efficiently, if you can understand your emotions and use them to do good, like, you'd practically be one of the best people on earth right now, because so many people just don't understand how to do that anymore. You can be so effective and do so much good in the world if you can focus your emotions properly, is what I'm saying. And men today use whatever to try and do so, but they just we weren't taught how. We didn't learn how because we didn't grow up thinking it was acceptable to do that, you know. And so that whole tangent came from that, you know. Video games are kind of a crutch, I guess I could say, is it the best way to put it. They're a crutch for me, to try and get rid of some of the excess emotional energy I have. So I latch very closely to them, and where I was going with that was Roxas, and like I went on the long tangent about Roxas because that he was one of the things that I emotionally attached to, you know. He was one of the characters that I felt this is something I can relate to, and this is something that I can understand, is a good way to put it. This is someone that, like, he makes sense, you know. Roxas made sense when a lot of things in life usually don't. But anyway, I've made a transmutation stone because this is something I've been looking to do for a long time, because I'm pretty sure you can replicate almost anything with this, you know? And theoretically, I could turn my cat disc into stall. Theoretically. But anyway, this cycles through all those things. Glass bubble. So aquamarine turns into bubble. Bubble turns into Chinese. Okay, I understand. I don't think... Yeah, those are chisels, so I don't really need to use the transmutation stone to cycle through all of that. It's interesting, though. It really is. But let me see if there's anything of use with this. So you can't make another sapling, it just turns into a different sapling. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can cook things. Can you do this with, like, steel? Wait, what's that? Iron nuggets? Iron shovels? That doesn't make sense. That's 7 iron shovels for 7 iron nuggets? That doesn't make a lot of sense. That's not equivalent exchange. Mana infused ingot, mana infused ore. Okay. Okay. So you can basically bake anything, you know, like any basic materials. Native silver. Thamcraft, okay. Constantian, I'm not even sure what that is. Nether brick. Okay, you can make nether bricks with that. That's actually good to know. Okay. Brass dust, okay. Again, with the iron nuggets, that's not worth it, like, at all. Ironwood. Raw ironwood materials? How do you get that? Iron, liver, yeah, liver, live root. Anyway, what's going on here? I got hit by something, I thought. Is Chort online? Oh, Chort is online. Alright, so let me see if I can go into the voice chat. Alright, I'm in the voice chat for Chort. Open video page. Okay, come on. 1 second. I paused the music because I'm trying to lower the volume of the music. So that I can open sound settings. Nope, that's not right. Yes, I know my microphone was accessed. It should be accessed. Alright, let's see. Bitdefender is worried about my Windows settings seeing my music, or seeing my microphone. That's a bit paranoid. But anyway, oh, right, my girlfriend texted. At around 2:30 then, so I can get out before you. When you get there around. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Oh. Was responding to a text. Okay. PC if you want my use then. Okay. Alright, back to video. Then back to here, back to chat. There we go. /TP ask. Okay, so let's teleport to him real quick. Ouch. That was pain. Oh. Oof. Sledgehammer cannot move outside of the world border. That's fine. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. Let's go down. I actually don't know what this means, like, in any capacity. Slash back. Slash home backdoory. Alright, so theoretically we should be, oh, also my, wireless terminal ain't work again. I think it just, I think it doesn't work after I, log out. Oh, okay, so he did something. Alright, so theoretically it should work now. Then... Oh, right, I could be working on iron thrusters. 1 second. Ion thrusters. Ion thruster. Okay, so we don't have these. So we don't have these. Boom, boom. So we need advanced circuits. Let's just make like 40. Data storage. Boom. So what do we need? We need emerald plates and circuits. Circuit. We don't have enough wood. Okay. Rubber wood again. I think what I'm gonna need to do is we're gonna need to grow 2x2 trees and chop them. Wanna sell me 3 ion thrusters. Or power suit. I don't know that anybody really has access to that kind of just technology. How complex is that? I actually don't know anything about UU matter, so That's just kind of an interesting thing. It's an interesting concept from what I know. Like UU matter. Alright, so this, you can convert it into wood. You can, okay, so depending on where you place it in the, it's based on patterns and placement. That's actually really interesting. That's how that works. Let's see, created UU matter. What about this one? That's Sonarium. Okay, so let's just take a look at this one again. It doesn't really look like you can make rubber out of UU matter. Look like you can make rubber with UU. At least not directly. Bushwookie says we can, but how is the question? UU. You can make wood, which theoretically you could turn into, you can make iridium ore. I don't see. I don't see how we could. Did he say how? Did he say how? Because it doesn't look like you can do it directly, to me at least. Okay, let's craft. Yeah, we're missing too much stuff. It looks like. Ion thruster. Okay, let's just go 10. Okay. Uses for pink slime. Pink slime. Okay, so pink slime basically operates like normal slime, it looks like. Except it has a few different uses that normal slime does not, I think. So I think pink slime is actually maybe more useful. Maybe. From what I'm understanding, it might be. I don't know. We have a ton of it, though. That's what I do know. Okay, anyway. Let's go up here. we flatten out the area down there and make a large tree farm. This would theoretically work. But the only thing is the magic caves. Right there. To the cave. Theoretically, we could. Like, theoretically, this would work really well. I don't know that it actually would, but in theory, it would work really well. That's gonna be a tad difficult if we make a large one, albeit a large one would provide. Okay. Could work. Probably solars on roof is better, though. Trees under the base. Because under the base, should suffice. Another layer below the lowest one iron. Okay. Okay. What about in front where I am? Flatten the platform. Make a little bigger. Square it off. And make stairs down from the new edges. That could work. That's actually probably one of the better ways to do this. Because that way, it's out of the way. It's close enough that it can be chunk loaded. Yeah. That's probably the best way to do this, in all honesty. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do this. Way to have it chunk loaded and get enough space to Where'd he go? He's still online. Not sure where he is, but he's still online. Okay, let me show him where. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's the move. Yep. Alright, yeah, I think this is what we should do. I think that's the way to do this. And to get a decent amount, put a pawn over here. Is a good area if we use it right. Alright, the only problem would be here. I don't have a golden shovel on me, but we would have to start it here, but this part ends here. And IC2 is more my thing than our flux. Probably a good idea. Okay. The IC2 power generators also. Should we keep pulverizers and machines up here or not? Nah, I liked the portal room idea for up here. Maybe leave the ME system though. Make it like a quick hub kind of thing. Alright, yeah, cause we could turn this into a hub. ME systems, okay. I don't know what singularities mean, but you know. Yeah, I only really know basic redstone flux and some IC2. Okay. So theoretically, we taking the IC2 down on. Okay. I can set up the generator room if you want. True. Generator room so that we can have a basic processing area in it till we get it all set up. We should start. Furnace and macerator set up. Okay. To tier 1 overclock or keeping tier 2. Okay. Okay. Macerate. Okay, let's take out the macerators. Macerator. Boom. Okay, so circuit. Boom, let's just make 100. We need more wood before we can make anything. Okay, anyway, circuit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, because once we have enough wood, we can do pretty much anything. We have all the resources except for the wood right now. That's the main problem we're having. Oh, excuse me, Nani. That did not sound normal. I'm not really sure what's going on in any of these, but you know, that's fine, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Probably fine, right? I don't know. But, anyway. Should I start making the plane for the new tree farm? Because I can do that relatively well. Alright. Dot slash buy. Wait, slash buy. Dot slash buy. No, it's free. Not much. Basically, kinda just a package of a couple thousand claim blocks. Okay, what was I doing? Right, stone. Alright, let's make 1,000. Stone. Are you serious? Stone. Oh my god. Hey Gramps, you messing with the ME system. Because I basically not no cobble in there and no stone. Oh wait, is he already over there? Okay. So, I'm gonna take it from the surrounding area then, I guess. Head to the mining world and grab some for the base of the plane tree farm then. I need to be over here. Or actually, I might have enough in here. Boom. He didn't even think to look. Okay, slash warp Q. Okay, so from here we can yeet. There we go. He followed me. Don't know how, but he did. Wait. T. Accept. Okay. Here we go. This is how this be. Boom. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna run into lava here soon. Okay, there's the lava. Where'd he go? Oh. I'm slow. He's using the Unga Bunga method while I'm using the Chad advanced drill method. Mining laser versus Chad drill. The virgin mining laser. Anyway. Alright, so let me let me do this. Let me just unload basically everything into there. Boom. Good. Admin. I usually just accept and Uh, there we go. Just keep mining until we got however much we need. Much stone you think we need? I don't know how this is getting recharged. Is it because of my solar helmet? I mean, that could be it. That could definitely be it. I don't know. There we go. Right, it doesn't do that for dirt, only gravel. Unfortunate, but it's fine. In the shulker, I'll take it back to the cave once we're done. Okay, boom, boom. Alright, slash back. Boom. Here we go. Okay. Who leaves just stuff like that out there? Like, that's valuable stuff. If you're familiar with Thaumcraft, you'd recognize that as like the basic foundation of alchemy. And so like that stuff's not cheap, essentially. I think I got enough stone. Don't put the cobble in the okay. Slash back. Slash home factory. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a furnace, generator. Nah, I'm gonna swap out for that one. Is that the only one we have? Nah, we got this one. Okay, let's place that. Boom. Let's empty out our stuff into here. I need somewhere to start smelting this stuff. Cobble. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is it in the enemy system? I would assume. Stone. Chiseled stone. 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 There we go. Stone. Okay, anyway. So first things first, let's yeet on over here. Then let's... Okay, so we're going to... oof, 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 oof. What happened? Big yikes, big yikes, big yikes. What happened? Oof. That sucks. I hope everything is still there. I hope everything's still there, because if it isn't, that's gonna be a rip. Alright, okay. Okay, question mark. Okay. So I'm gonna leave the voice chat because that's not happening right now. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna be logging off soon-ish because I actually have to get to bed for work, but I'm gonna try and place the Essentia smelters first. And yeah, just stuff like that. I still really hate how my hair parts in the center when I wear the headphones. You know, when I'm wearing the headphones without a bun, and you know. Ugh. Okay, anyway. But yeah, I kind of stopped talking a lot once I started playing with him, because, you know, like, once you're playing with a person, you kind of have to focus on them. But, like, what was I talking about before? And I was talking about Roxas, I was talking about how I emotionally latched to video games, you know. Minecraft is such a calming game, you know. And, like, it's a game where you can actually, like, stop and kind of think about your life, you know. That's probably why I play it so much, because, like, it's kind of honestly like therapy to me, you know. Because it's very calming, and, like, yeah, it was frustrating earlier when, like, the power wasn't working, but this also, like, this is partially Minecraft, like, making that Thaumcraft cave, that's Minecraft to me, you know, like, that's what Minecraft is. Simply designing with no limits on what you can do, you know. No limits except the limits you put on yourself, you know. And when I'm working with the tech, that's a different game, you know. That's not Minecraft to me. I enjoy it. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, but I don't really, like, put it in the same frame as I do Minecraft, because Minecraft is so calming and so, like, sorry, I'm messing with my hair because I'm seeing it and I'm not a fan. Anyway, multiplayer, Twilight enabled. Alright, here we are. This should work, right? Is it working? There we go. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Okay, I have the Essentia Smeltery. Okay, I think I will put it up against this wall over here. I'm not actually sure how any of this works. Because I haven't researched it, you know? Like, so I don't actually know. Okay. So I'll have to research that another time. But right now I actually need to be getting to bed. So I'm gonna log off for the night. But I will be back tomorrow, maybe. Maybe. I actually don't know. I might be back tomorrow. I might not. We'll see. But anyway, I will see you guys when I see you.